Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. My name is Corey, aka Corey West. If you don't know me and if you're new here, I make fashion content. I do a little bit of thrifting, product reviews, and also share with you guys like my projects. So if it is your first time here, then you might not know who I am, and that's totally understandable. So today we're going to take the time to kind of get to know each other. I'm going to give you a bit of my background and explain to you what I aim to do with this channel. Before I used to make car content, I started to lose interest in it. I've always had a love for fashion. I just never really took the time to use my platform to the degree that I have within the past year, which is why now we have vlogging equipment and we are here today. So for work, I am a personal assistant. I actually work for two well-established gentlemen who are changing the world and touching the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. On my off time, I like to kind of do photography. I love to do fashion styling, graphic design, and working on projects. And some of you may, or some of you may not know, I actually run a clothing brand as well and a blog. So there's a ton of projects happening all at one time. I just feel I'm young, so I want to use my creative power as much as I possibly can. So today is going to be a little bit of an introduction video, which I won't do all just in front of the camera standing here. It's gonna be kind of throughout the day, but also a lot of you guys might have clicked the video for a different reason, because I will be touching on a product that I just recently picked up today, which I was extremely excited about. So let me grab that now. This is the Balenciaga 3XL sneaker from the summer 2023 collection. And I just recently picked these up this week. I've worn them a couple times, but I did want to do a product review because I didn't see many, and there's very specific things that I wanted to talk about. So I'll give you a full 360 of the shoe. So this is the inside, this is like the lateral area, the outside, right? That's the back, and this is the front, inside, and here's the bottom. As I said, I did wear them a couple times, but I've been dying to make this video so I can talk about these sneakers. First off, these sneakers are massive. Like in comparison to my hand, this is how big they are, and in comparison to my head, it's about the same size. They're extremely chunky, but they are very, 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 very comfortable. Probably one of the most comfortable Balenciaga sneakers that I own. And that's another thing that we're gonna talk about. So one of my favorite brands right now is Balenciaga. I really love their disruptive, edgy, creative, and street culture luxury vibe. I think Balenciaga is doing a lot of things that people are afraid to do in the design. That's if you like Balenciaga, you like it for that reason, right? So I want to do a full product review of the sneaker. I'm gonna get some close-up shots, also some B-roll, so you guys can get like a really clear visual of the sneaker. And then I also want to make an outfit with this and take you guys with me today to run some errands. And yeah, like I said, today is going to be just getting to know each other, really connecting, and hopefully these things are as comfortable as what they felt like the past two times. This will be my first time actually wearing them for a long period of time. The first couple of times have been for like very short periods. So let's go ahead and get to a closer review of the sneakers. Okay, so first let's start with the box here. So it's your standard Balenciaga box, and just, the standard Balenciaga logo on the box lid. Nothing else really special. And as you guys know, like pretty much all Balenciaga boxes are just massive, right? So there was a couple things that were inside of the box. There wasn't really much, honestly. There was paper that was inside of the shoes, and then when you were to open this, and actually this is the first time that I've ever gotten a drawstring backpack in a pair of the shoes that I bought from them. I don't know if like it was just like my luck, or maybe somebody would like return the ones that I was buying, but this is the first one that I got, so that was pretty awesome. Other than that, you got your standard, cards and paper and whatnot, and then also an extra set of laces. So something that is interesting about these sneakers that I absolutely love is that they have a shoelace that's like wrapped around the shoe, which is designed to like kind of get messed up as you wear them. I have seen some people relace them and put these laces here and then these laces wrapped around for like a way crazier look. But I think as of right now, I'm just gonna keep them this way. Aside from the big chunky sole that you clearly see here, there's not really much to it. It just looks like the, you know, some regular track sneakers. And then that's that top view. So I'm just gonna put on a quick outfit and just put these on, and then we're gonna head out of here because I have some errands to run, so you guys get to come with me. I'll probably dress very light today just because it is a little bit on the warmer side opposed to a couple of the other days. And I live here in Houston, Texas, so you know the weather is a bit bipolar, so I definitely want to plan for that. So originally I was gonna dress a bit cozier. I was gonna wear something more like track oriented, as if like I was running track, to kind of give the aesthetic for the, you know, the track sneaker. However, I went with what I went with just because it's what was comfortable for the weather today and for what I'm doing. So I have today the ASOS Everyday Beanie. I actually really love this beanie so much. I actually got 2 of them just in case I lose one. You can find this on ASOS. I'm wearing the Balenciaga ovals, which I've recently picked up, as well as a Balenciaga ear clip. And then I'm wearing my Avon Studios zipper hoodie, which is now sold out on my website. But I do have other products available, so if you guys are interested, feel free to check out my website. I'll link it in the description. And then I'm pairing that with the Yeezy Gap, you know, oversized t-shirt underneath to kind of give a little bit of a stack. And then I am wearing Uniform Studios cargos, giant pockets on the side, and then of course I have the track sneakers. So we're gonna head out of here and we're gonna see what the day entails. I plan to do a bit of thrifting, so hopefully I find some good stuff today. If I do, then I'll be able to capture that, but for the most part, yeah, let's go. Also, I can't forget the necklace. This is like a key piece for me. I love wearing this necklace so much just because it has my name on it. So actually, before I head over to the thrift stores, because I did want to find jeans today, or at least a couple of jackets, because like I said, it is still getting chilly, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I'm gonna get me a coffee to get the day started. I'm also going to pump gas because it seems to be something that I constantly forget all the time. So let me also be very, very clear. If you are from Houston, then you understand that driving anywhere during the daytime is an absolute headache because there's so much traffic. And the thing is, like, I live like closer to the southwest side of Houston, and like the places that I usually go or like want to shop or like go thrift or wherever, it's always going to be like on that Galleria side, the Post Oak, the Montrose, the Uptown, and that's like at least 30 minutes on a good day. We're still gonna try and make it happen. I remember last time I actually started vlogging, but I was unable to finish because as soon as I got to the thrift stores, it literally got dark outside. So I was just like, you know what, screw this. I'm going to scrap the vlog. I'm gonna start a new one, and I'm gonna start fresh today. Today was a bit easier, although it was still a work day for me. I had some stuff to do for my boss, but at the end of the day, we're getting it done. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. Another thing too is that I haven't been in front of a camera in so long, so I feel like I'm gaining my confidence and my etiquette back. So if I stutter a lot, or if I'm missing content, or I'm missing B-roll, please feel free to share these things. I'm still trying to like get back into the swing of this. I feel like I've never picked up a camera before in my life, and this is not my first time at all. So this is what they look like. It looks so awesome. Okay, we're actually back in the car. And it's odd because I usually don't drive with sunglasses on, but for some reason I feel compelled to leave these on. These are just so tough to me. I love these. Okay, so now I'm actually about to head to Starbucks now. I need that to function, unfortunately. So I didn't want to film like the boring parts. When I start getting more comfortable, or if I feel like extra footage is needed, then I'll start filming like the boring parts, like me pumping gas. Like I really feel like that's not important to you guys. You guys came here for like, you know, the vlogging aspect, the fashion aspect. I don't want to bore you with too much irrelevancy. I just want you guys to see the process of my day, you know? Okay, so just got my Starbies, got my Starbucks, personal cup. So right now was the perfect example of I wish that I had confidence to like carry a camera into businesses, because like I got a compliment on my outfit by 2 people, and it's like, man, that's the stuff I would like to capture. That always makes me feel so good because for me, it feels so effortless to like kind of put stuff together, and it just has become like a uniform in a sense. And I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same exact way. But when someone compliments you, it's like, wow, like you appreciate, you know, what I put together, which is like a good feeling, you know? And yeah, the girl was just basically like, oh, I love what you have going on here. I love it. I love it. It suits you. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. So like, that's kind of the beauty, I guess, of being a little bit different and being a bit creative. One of the things that was very hard with like kind of transitioning into this like new self of mine is like getting the cosign from your friends. So of course your friends should always support you, at least you would like to think, right? But mine didn't necessarily support me. A lot of my friends kind of like will kind of make fun of me in a way, or like they would just like not understand it because they're just so used to dressing, you know, just like normal, you know, like sneakers with t-shirt, cargo, stuff like that, stuff that I still do. But whenever I dress a little bit extra outlandish, it definitely always creates conversation, which is exactly why I started doing it in the first place. But then like any other thing that you might see that you're like, man, I would love to wear that, but like I can't be seen in that, you have to just get over that fear. I feel like once you get over that fear, it becomes normalized and people have the expectation of seeing you that way. It becomes normal. It becomes like, oh, like if we go out, we know Corey's gonna overdress, you know, or if we go out, we know blah, blah, blah is gonna, you know, put something like this on, or... And also it gets to the point where you start to influence the people around you, because once they realize you don't care and you're just kind of like just being yourself, they kind of want to like gravitate with you. Like the good friends will want to gravitate with you. A lot of times they'll be like, oh, you know, like I be wanting to put on this, like what do you think? And they start asking for opinions, and that's awesome because for a while I had been doing styling work. So when people ask me for my opinion, it's always fun to be able to like style different figures, different genders, and people with different tastes and stuff. So that's just kind of my yippity yap, I guess you could say. At the end of the day, wear what you want and wear what makes you feel confident and wear what defines you, and create a uniform out of it. Make it seem like something that people have to get used to. Let's do a what's in my Starbucks cup. So I usually do like lemonades and stuff like that. However, today I want to do something a little bit more seasonal. So I did get the chestnut praline latte, but iced, and instead of whipped, sweet cream foam, and it is so good. I 10 out of 10 recommend it. So I did just get here over to Montrose area where there's thrift stores. I just realized something. I did not even wear a bag today, which is so weird because usually I wear a bag, whether it's like my Yeezy Gap bag or my Balenciaga bag, but I literally wore nothing. Guys, I just bought so much soap. I just spent like $800 on soap. So that was his first store, and I am still shopping. So the first store was Pavement. I did see some stuff in there that I liked, but unfortunately most of it I could not fit. I found like a really nice fur coat, and I've really been wanting one like super bad. So hopefully at this next spot I find something better. I actually ended up finding a lot. I ended up buying the coat and I ended up buying the pants. So I'm about to go return this stuff to my car, and then we're gonna keep looking for a little bit longer. I'm not sure if there's anything else, Then after that, maybe go get some food. So now, adding more to the fleet. I think I want to go to one more store that I checked out the other day, but I didn't really get like a great look. I did see some pants there that I liked. They were a bit expensive for, secondhand, but I'm gonna go back over there. Lo-Fi was sick. They had a lot of stuff, but I was mainly looking for pants. But yeah, I say check them out, man. Honestly, it's a great store. Staff is really cool. It's very calm in there. Okay, guys, and we're back. I'm back home. Basically wrapped up the thrifting for the day. So I did check out a couple stores that I showed you earlier. At Leopard Lounge, I did find a couple of items. I found a fur coat, which I've been dying to have one inside of my collection for a very, very, very long time. So found some Levi's that I absolutely loved. They had such a great oversized fit, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. But before we get into that, I do want to touch on the comfort of the Balenciaga 3XL. So this shoe is absolutely so comfortable. I was amazed with how comfortable they were because some of my Balenciaga footwear is not so comfortable. So I was actually quite pleased with that. These are definitely going to be a shoe that I wear more often. As far as styling cues, I did notice that skinnier jeans, they look a bit odd. So I would try and refrain from doing like skinnier jeans, such as the ones that I wore today. I would go for more of a baggy look, which is exactly why I wanted to find a pair of like baggy Levi's that I could like alter. I was a little skeptical about the size. I knew that I might have to like, bring the waist in if it were too wide, like around 38, I think would be a max for me. They are 40 if I'm not mistaken. We'll go ahead and double check that right now when I show you. Boom. First, we got these pair of Levi's here. They are a pair of Levi 505s and they are a size 40 by 32. I really love that like really stone washed look, and they're also very boxy, so they weren't very skinny. Quite happy with that. They didn't seem to be altered. Previously with some of the other pants that I found that some of them were already altered before they were donated. So I was quite happy to find these, and they were unaltered, and they were for a great price. They were actually just 29 bucks, which I think is pretty fair for, a really nice thrifted pair. So I'll give you some close-ups here in a second. I'll make a quick little B-roll video of this. But yeah, these are probably going to be something that I wear quite often with the Balenciaga 3XLs and some of my other Balenciaga sneakers, so forward to that. I guess to some, this wouldn't be something super like manly, but I actually love this jacket like a lot. I really like the extended look. The only thing that I wish I could change was literally like the sleeves. Yeah, with this one, I'm gonna actually go ahead and give you a 360 of me wearing this as well. The brand on this one is actually a brand that I've never heard of. It's Dabrowski and Pearlbinder, I guess you could say. Dabrowski and Pearlbinder. So I'm gonna do a try on of this and show you what this looks like. So this is how the jacket fits. Obviously this is not what I would wear it with, but I'm kind of just giving you a perspective of how the jacket fits. Arms is a bit short, but it's not too terrible. I think that in a very formal sense, this is probably the most accurate length you're supposed to do for like your arms. The only exception is like if I like put my arms up in the air, I'll obviously raise up a little bit, but like we're talking like arm's length that way down, it looks fantastic. So this is a better lower angle, so you can kind of see how it fits. It goes like right above my knees, which I think is like pretty neat. It actually fits pretty damn good if you ask me. Like I said, this is not at all what I would wear it with, but obviously for just demonstrations, I'm just gonna show you what it looks like with what I have on. Next, let's talk about these pants. So this is actually how the pants fit. Hopefully it's a pretty good view. I think that these fit fantastic. They're nice and oversized. And I'll give you a lower view as well so you can get a better perspective. So this is an aerial view of what they look like top down. I think these look fantastic. They're nice and oversized. I really like the way these look. I wouldn't change anything about these. I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching the video. I really appreciate everyone who took the time to watch the video. I also want to say, if you haven't already, please subscribe and like the video, as well as drop a comment if there's something that you'd like to see me review or talk about in my next vlog. Obviously, your feedback is going to be very important because I do want to make sure that I get better at this. So until the next video, thank you so much. I'm out of here. Peace.